afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching WY TV. It's another episode of News Review. I am Otunwayo Adeliri. I am welcome to the first day in the month of November 2024. It's going to be a month of success, a month of breakthrough for us all. You know how we treat on this show. We bring to you news that made it to the top. We'll go on a short commercial break to our sponsor, Nokba, Abos and King Victor Nigeria Enterprises. Nokba deals with Nokba Aba mixture, Aba Cool, Aba Tonic, Aba Bitters, Aba Flusher Powder, Aba Energy Powder. Whichever you need, you can send a DM or call the number 0701010854 or 0812314343 to place your order. Remember to adorn your health with herbals. Like I said, we talk on the news that made it to the top. We'll go on a short commercial break. So on Punch newspaper this morning, we have Bobrisky removed from Amsterdam-bound KLM flight. Tax review, presidency mounts defense as 36 governors reject proposal. Ipman can't lift Petrol without Nnpc approval, Dangote Refinery. EFCC confirms Bobrisky re-arrest in Lagos. On Vanguard newspaper, we have withheld salaries, varsities non-academic staff strike continues despite federal government's plea. There is hunger in the land, governors admit back Tinubu. Police detain very dark man in Abuja. Ayedatiwa is in panic mood, says PDP. On Daily Post newspaper, we have health workers suspend 7-day warning strike. Tinubu deserves credit for subsidy removal, sleeps by 5 a.m. diary. Power restored in Taraba, Northeast region after 2 weeks of blackout. 2025 isn't smiling. Governors rich will be scared. Primate Ayodele. These are the news that made it to the top today. Let's go on a short commercial break to our sponsor, Nokba. When we come back, we'll continue from where we stopped. Don't go nowhere. Stay tuned. I'll be right back.
Sweetheart. I can't afford to be late for this meeting.
You gave me the same excuse every day.
I always tell you the truth every... You know I will never disappoint you.
Everyone needs a hero like Nokba.
After Nokba,
It is always Nokba.
Nokba for management of power.
From back short commercial break, that's our sponsor, Nokba Herbals. Like I said, remember to adorn your health with herbals because health is wealth. So the first one here says, Ipman can't lift Petrol without Nnpc approval, says Dangote Refinery. The Dangote Petroleum Refinery says it has not received authorization from the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, to supply premium malted spirit, popularly called Petrol, to members of the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria. Some weeks back, NNPC already said they gave the leverage that every marketers can go directly to Dangote Refinery to lift their petrol. Ipman got there and wanted to get their own share of the petrol, but now Dangote Refinery is coming out to tell them that not without the approval of NNPC. It is when NNPC gives us the go-ahead to give you petrol, that is when we, Dangote Refinery, is going to supply you people with petrol. It announced this on Thursday as oil dealers under the aegis of the Petroleum Retail Outlet Owner Association of Nigeria demanded the refinery to release its PMS price, stressing that its silence on this matter had dragged on for so long. We don't know the amount in particular that Dangote actually sold out the PMS to NNPC. Now come out, tell us how much did you sell, because NNPC saying you sold for them at 1,000 naira. This one are coming out saying they bought it for this amount. But you as the sole producer of the premium motor spray PMS, you are not coming out to give us the actual amount you sold it for Nnpc, and this is lingering on for a long period of time. So on Wednesday, Ipman's national president Abubakar said his members had gone to the Lekki-based refinery but could not lift petrol for almost 4 days. Abubakar was reacting to Tuesday's comments by the president of Dangote Group, Aliko Dangote, that the facility has over 500 million liters of petrol, but marketers were nowhere to be found. Abubakar had said if the refinery truly has 500 million liters, then there should be no reason our members couldn't load after 4 days. We are willing to buy the product directly if the refinery is ready to sell to us, but for now, our members can't access it even after paying. If you know you can't sell it to them directly, why not give them the go-ahead to actually get this thing outside the country the way they've been getting it before? You keep complaining that they shouldn't take the money that is meant for the home, they shouldn't take it outside. But the one that we rely on here in Nigeria, you refuse to give it to them, saying one person is like an intermediary. Nnpc is standing in between yourself and Ipman. And failure for Nnpc to tell you to give Ipman this PMS, definitely they won't have anything to sell to we, the consumers, we that want to get the petrol. Nnpc, you already said you washed your hand off these things, but indirectly or directly, you are still involved in this thing. The national president of Petrol, Billy Gilles-Harry, corroborated the position of his Ipman counterpart, stressing that petrol retailers had approached the refinery on the need to load products, but this never worked. We have listened to him, Dangote, and as far as I'm concerned, what he said is very strange to my hearing. Petrol had written to him since 2022. We wanted to have a business meeting with him and understand the business dynamics, but no way up till now, Gil-Harry told the correspondent. However, in a Thursday statement by Dangote Group Chief Branding and Communication Officer Anthony Chijena, the company denied receiving money from Ipman, saying the Ipman members' money was paid to Nnpc, which did not authorize Dangote to sell the independent marketers. It did not give Dangote the go-ahead to sell to the independent marketers. So definitely, what Dangote is saying indirectly now is that Ipman, you did not make payment to us. You made payment to Nnpc. If Nnpc now pays your money to us, then we'll give you the we'll give you the PMS. But as of now, your payment is with the Nnpc, and it is from the Nnpc that we can actually have to go ahead to say we want to give you this PMS. The statement titled Ipman, setting the record straight, read partly. The Dangote Petroleum Refinery wishes to clarify that it has not received any payment from the Independent Petroleum Marketer Association of Nigeria to purchase refined petroleum products. Although discussions are ongoing with Ipman, it is misleading to suggest that Ipman members are experiencing difficulties loading refined products from our petroleum refinery, as we currently have no direct business dealings with them. Consequently, we cannot be held responsible for any payments made to other entities. Nnpc, make their payment to Dangote Refinery. Let them get this thing, and let we, the consumers, have free access to petrol. Because without Nnpc, you are the sole distributor of this Dangote petroleum, but you are making Nigeria feel inconvenient. You are choking us. We are not even getting this product at our own convenience. Now Ipman wants to make it more. It wants to make it convenient for you by being the people that will collect from you and sell to their consumers. But now you are holding on to their money, not giving it to Dangote Refinery. Please pay their money back to Dangote. Give it to Dangote. Let them lift petrol from Dangote Refinery in Lagos, in Lekki-based plant. Let them load it and let them distribute it. Then we'll know if after the loading by Ipman, there is still a price hike in fuel, then we'll know that something is wrong somewhere. But as of now, Nnpc, you need to pay Dangote so Ipman will be able to lift the PMS from the Lekki-based plant refinery. The second one here says there is hunger in the land. Governors admit back Tinubu. I love the fact that you all actually agreed that there is hunger in the land. Over the years, when all these our visionaries, our seers, always come out to say, I saw a vision concerning 2022, I saw a vision concerning 2023, and all that. I feel this year was underestimated. There was no really any kind of vision that came out about this famine and all that, hunger in the land and all that. But unfortunately, Nigerians have been experiencing hunger, we've been experiencing full price hike, we've been experiencing this and that different kind of thing we've been experiencing. Now the governors actually agreed, at least for once, ever since President Bola Ahmed Tinubu emerged as the president of Nigeria, I think they actually come to a conclusion that yes, indeed, there is hunger in the land. Governors under the aegis of the Nigeria Governors Forum, NGF, admitted that the fact that there is hunger in the country. Rising from a meeting in Abuja that lasted from Wednesday night to the early hours of yesterday, which is Thursday, the governor said they were aware Nigerians were hungry, but expressed appreciation of what they described as reforms of President Bola Tinubu. Sunday, the former Minister for Sports, said Tinubu should be credited for the removal of fuel subsidy, because this man sleeps at times 4, 5, 6 in the morning. He does not sleep. The matter of Nigeria is actually choking him. For you to know that this man is actually trying, you should not underestimate what he's doing. So for the fuel subsidy that he removed is actually something that should have been done for a very long time. It's just that this time that he did it, we just have to admit with it, because at the end of the day, according to what he said, there is light at the end of the tunnel. According to what he said, the governor's position came as the Group Chief Executive Officer of Nigeria National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, Mele Kolokiari, who briefed them at the meeting, confirmed that there was now total fuel subsidy removal in the country. He also informed the state chief executives of the company's challenges and plans to alleviate the people suffering caused by the frequent increase in the petrol pump price. It will be recalled that the price of petrol has been increased twice, 3 times. For as men that don't know what twice is, 3 times. The price of petrol has been increased 3 times within the space of 60 days, just 2 months. First, 800, second, 900, now 1,000 plus. Some filling stations are selling for as much as, I think, 1,500 now. Some are selling 2,000 naira. Petrol that we even now we can say we can boast that we produce petrol in this country ourselves, now being sold for, when we import petrol from outside the country into this country, we buy for as low as 300, 400, but now that we even have it in our own country, paying with our own currency, now we purchase petrol for as high as 1,000 and above, which is not supposed to be. It said inflicting more pains on the people. Relief should come for the people. That was what Hope Uzodinma said. Speaking with journalists at the end of the meeting, Governor Hope Uzodinma of Imo State disclosed that it is the prayer of the governors that as soon as possible, relief should come the way of the people. There is no way relief can come if the government did not do anything reasonable about what is actually going on in the country. If we keep on saying subsidy is gone, and for everything we purchase in the market, there is price hike for everything, there is no how we can actually say relief is coming for the poor masses. And most important, those that are actually at the receiving end of all these things, all this renewed hope agenda, all this reform and all that, are the poor masses who are earning way low beyond the 6 digits. Because you that are in the Senate, you that are in the House of Representatives, you that are in the government house or any government parastatals, we know the amount you earn per month. But the poor masses that are earning less than 70,000 naira, you still choke them with price hike. How do you want us to survive? How do you want the poor masses to survive in this kind of harsh economy? And the last but not the least, 2025 isn't smiling. Governors, rich will be scared. That is coming straight from Prophet Primate Elijah Ayodele. This man has been talking right before the emergence of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He has been coming out to say one or two things about all these things. And for everything that this man says, I think there's always a backing, there is always an iota of truth in whatever he says. And now he's coming out to say 2025 is not smiling. And you and I both know 2025 is just 1 month to go, 1 month plus to go. Before we close our eyes, before we open it, within the twinkling of an eye, 2025 is here. And this man is coming out saying it is not even smiling. The 2025 that we're looking into, to go into, it is not smiling. This is not going to affect the poor alone. The rich, even the governors, everybody will know that yes, 2025 is not smiling. The leader of INRI Evangelical Spiritual Church, Primate Elijah Ayodele, on Friday urged Nigerians to prepare for more economic hardship in 2025 because it won't be a smiling year for Nigeria. In a statement signed by his media aide Oshaolu Atosin, Primate Elijah Ayodele revealed that things will become harder and the government will continue to tax citizens with increments in tariffs for basic things. He stated that Nigerian system system will collapse if the government doesn't do the right thing, and that the rich will start becoming scared to move around because people will be hungry and ready to attack anyone, including governors and politicians. And as it is right now in Nigeria, I don't think it is governors and politicians alone that the Nigerians will want to attack. Well, as long as they see you as a rich person, for as long as they see that, no, this person is actually an elite in the society, everybody will so be angry to want to attack them. That is coming from Primate Elijah Ayodele. According to Ayodele, the fact remains that from now till February, things will be harder than before. What is the government doing? They refuse to listen to simple instructions, and the more the government fails to listen, the more difficult things will be. Nigeria hasn't seen anything yet because there is confusion in the economic realm, which the government failed to handle. There will still be more increments in fuel prices despite the presence of Dangote Refinery. By next year, there will be an increase in electricity and telecommunication tariffs. This government will inflict more hardship on people with taxes. The Nigerian system will collapse if the government doesn't do the right thing. A lot will happen before 2027. Don't let democracy lead to bitterness, because democracy is government for the people, by the people, and for the people. But now we see democracy as government of the government alone, not government of the people, by the people. It is government of the people alone. The government should act before this gets out of hand, he added. He asked Nigerians to pray not to experience a famine situation, because the minimum wage will not be enough to do anything, and it will get to a stage where states will run into debt. So this is coming from Primate Elijah Ayodele. Come 2025, it is not smiling. Because me, I am already seeing it. That was what he said. 2025 is not smiling. And if we keep on going on this space, if we keep on saying, let's keep calm, renewed hope agenda, reform and all that, even governors, the rich people, will have nowhere to run to, because you work like this anyhow, you collect anyhow from Nigerians. Because there's a saying that says an hungry man is an angry man. Once somebody is hungry, I don't think such a person can actually hear anything again. Until such a person is being fed and the person is okay, yes, I'm okay, I can now listen to what you are saying. But people that cannot even eat 1 square meal, not talk of 3 square meal, is it these same people that you would walk up to in the street and tell them you want them to do this for you, you want them to do this for you? So the federal government, you need to work on things that will make our Nigeria economy to work well. You need to work, because Nigeria is not smiling. People are running away, and the more people run away, I don't know how best to put it, because Nigeria is going through a tough time. We all know that indeed we need a reform, but this is now getting tougher and tougher every day. It is tougher, even more tougher on the poor masses, while the rich are smiling. But in the case of Nigeria now, it is the rich also cries. All right, I've come to the end of News Review today. Do not forget to follow us on all our social media platforms. We're on Facebook, on YouTube, on X account, on Instagram, on TikTok, at Wisdom Yard Online TV. You can join the WhatsApp community on 070101085549 or 081231433434. Thanks to our sponsor, Nokbabos and Crypto Nigeria Enterprises, to all our technicians, to say a very big thank you to you. Till I come again on your screen on Monday, be good and be fine. Bye for now.